Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome to the daily cricket show, Cricket Happenings, with your host Ram. And on this Cricket Happening show, it's going to be the preview of the third one day international that is coming up between India and South Africa. It is coming up at Newlands in Cape Town, so I'll be previewing that match. And also, I'll be previewing the second match of the Trans-Tasman Trophy that will be played between Australia and England. So that is the second one, and then we'll have a look at some cricket news that has been making the headlines today. But first, let me start off with the preview of the India versus South Africa game. And as you know, this is a six-match ODI series, and one more loss to South Africa, and that would be not curtains. They still have a chance to level the series, but definitely they can't win the series. So India would be hoping to do that to South Africa. So South Africa, let's look at South Africa. But South Africa are the ones who are under extreme pressure right now because they first lost A.B. de Villiers, who will be back in the fourth ODI, hopefully. Du Plessis, the captain, is out of the series. Aiden Markram, captain South Africa on his debut, captain South Africa on the second one day, and South Africa lost very badly, and now it all shifts on to the new to the ground Newlands in Cape Town. In Cape Town, just a word that Cape Town is one place which has been having a severe drought, and water has become very scarce. And also, if you look at the conditions there, as the temperature, I'm told it should be reaching 30 degrees. Yes, there's only one solace for South Africa, and that is this particular ground, Newlands in Cape Town, has always been their happy hunting ground. So that is one thing that South Africa will take solace from as they take on India in the third ODI. Now, Quinton de Kock has not been in some good form, but he has been their specialist keeper, so that would really affect the Quinton de Kock. Is a very good keeper, but as for the bat, he has not contributed as has been expected from him. So tomorrow we are going to see everything different. We are going to see Hashim Amla open with the captain Aiden Markram, and Aiden Markram will be under extreme pressure, no doubt of it. For the South Africa, to me, the challenge will be coming when spin comes, because what one has seen in the last two matches, that it has been the wrist spinners Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal, who took a fifer in the previous ODI, who has been wreaking havoc among the South African batsmen. But now one has to see. I am told that South Africa have been practicing with 5 spinners just to get accustomed to that. So it will be interesting to see how they can actually handle Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal, the wrist spinners. To me, that would be the biggest challenge. So Hashim Amla will be definitely expected to score. I mean, that there can't be anything other than Hashim Amla scoring tomorrow, because as you know, he's the most experienced bloke in the team now. If you look at the team, JP Duminy will be coming at one drop. Aiden Markram, the captain, would be expected to deliver as well. So what South Africa will be looking is to build up they know that once the spinners are on, it's going to be difficult. So they could probably take advantage of the power play overs and probably put up a good foundation, and then when the spinners come, they can be fairly settled. So one has to wait and watch as to how Hashim Amla and Aiden Markram go against the Indian bowlers. JP Duminy will get an opportunity here, which I'm sure he would like to make full use of, and I'm sure his role in the team would be to really hold the innings together and probably take it towards the end. So JP Duminy will become one drop, so he gets an opportunity there. Kaya Zondo, who normally I'm told is a very good hitter of the ball, will get his place up. So he will get a place to actually get himself settled down, and then probably one would see if at all Kaya Zondo goes the distance, then one would start seeing that Kaya Zondo might be getting, I would say, having that license to play all his strokes that he's known for in South African domestic circles. David Miller, always a dangerous customer in any ODI or any limited overs version. Farhan Bahardeen has come into the team. Farhan Bahardeen is someone who can really when I've seen that he can really take it towards the end, and he can hammer a few blows as well towards the end of the South African innings, as one has seen. Henrich Klaasen would definitely be getting his ODI debut. He's the wicket-keeper batsman, so Henrich Klaasen will be making his debut. Chris Morris would be expected to play a very good role in the lower order and really live up to the reputation of an all-rounder. The bowling will be in the hands of Kagiso Rabada and Moni Markel, who have to really get their test form going and nab some quick Indian wickets. Imran Tahir, the leg spinner, is another one. So South Africa have their task really cut out. As I said, the only solace they would have is that this Newlands Cape Town has always proved lucky for South Africa, and South Africa have also always done well. So that is the solace they will have. And also I'm told there will be a bit of nip for the Indian seamers, for the seamers in general as well. So, but India, they are walking in with loads of confidence. Rohit Sharma, yes, there will be one man on whom the eyes will be trained, as Rohit Sharma, who normally is a very good one-day specialist batsman, and also this is the trusted Indian and most successful opening pair of Rohit Sharma and Shikhar Dhawan, which has been doing a great job for India of late. And now Rohit Sharma would be the one on which the eyes will be trained, because everyone wants to see him back in form, and one knows if Rohit Sharma gets to hit the middle of the bat, one is really going to see runs really cascade, because even before one could realize, Rohit Sharma would be really racing along like a tracer bullet. So Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan will open the innings. Virat Kohli is in some great form, as we all know. Ajinkya Rahane has already hit form. Now Dhoni has not got an opportunity in these two ODIs to show his wares, but one knows for a fact that Dhoni, once he gets an opportunity, he would never let it go. And the Indian batting order has been very strong. Kedar Jadhav is there at number 6, Pandya coming in. So these are two good all-rounders for India. Kuldeep Yadav and Yuzvendra Chahal already spoken about as far as the bowling is concerned, and they would be the most tricky customers for South Africa in their bid. And Bhuvaneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah, Jasprit Bumrah is simply excellent, I would say. And Bhuvaneshwar Kumar definitely do a great job at the top as they start, I would say, nibbling away at the South African top order, and then the spinners find it easy to bowl to the middle order and start really making further inroads. So definitely we are looking out for a good battle, but one is also looking out for whether South Africa can improve. But as I said, South Africans are under extreme pressure right now, with three main players out of the mix, and we also have a new wicket keeper, Henrich Klaasen. Well, so now let's get on to Australia, the second match of the T20, the Trans-Tasman Trophy. The first match was won by Australia against New Zealand, and now the focus shifts on to the second T20 match. I'm going to see it's going to be played in Hobart. Hobart is traditionally known for actually getting some assistance for the seam bowlers, which will keep most of the bowlers from either teams, I think, interested, especially the English bowlers would be interested. And this is a battle, this is a new battle that Australia and England will be playing. As you know, England got the better of Australia, hitting them 4-1 in the ODI series, but this is going to be a different kettle of fish. And let's look at the teams. So looking at the teams, Australia definitely, England will know that they are not going to be bowling at all those experienced guys. It will be a real new look T20 side. This new look T20 side has already bagged the honours by beating New Zealand in a wonderful manner. And now David Warner would be expected to get some runs. He's the one who's captain, is leading the side, but he has been not in some good form of late. So David Warner would be expected to score some runs. Darcy Short also failed, so he will be liking to show his Big Bash League form in this particular match. Chris Lynn and Glenn Maxwell have already started hitting their straps, so which is good news for Australia. They would like to carry in that vein. Marcus Stoinis is always can be expected to deliver. Alex Carey is the wicket keeper, also can pack a punch when he plays. Ashton Agar would be one to be keenly observed because, as I said, he is there in the team because of his very good economy with which he bowls in the Big Bash League as well. And now Ashton Agar would be getting an opportunity. It would be good to see how he goes against England. And then the bowling, Billy Stanley, who caused a real, I would say, a sort of a real roar in the Australian ranks when he rocked the New Zealanders, the Kiwis, by taking the opener's wickets and also picking up 3 wickets, reducing them to 3 wickets for very less there, Billy Stanley. And one knows that he generates a lot of pace, and with his height, generating so much pace and also getting a very good bounce, exaggerated bounce due to his height, I think he would be a very strong proposition. Kane Richardson is the other one who would be partnering Stanley, and then Andrew Tye, who has this ability to keep wickets, to get wickets at regular intervals, is another one who could be a threat as well. And Adam Zampa, the right arm leg spinner, is also figuring in the mix. So let's have a look at the England team now. Well, England, definitely they have one of the dangerous opening pairs in the game, Jason Roy and Alex Hales, and one knows that if once they get going, it would be very difficult to stop. They won't stop unless something really happens. Now, I'm very happy to see David Mallon being slotted in as one drop, and I always felt that would have been given a chance in the ODIs as well, because David Mallon, to me, is a naturally an aggressive player. We have seen in the test matches also, he played with that natural aggression of his, which is his normal instinct. Now, David Mallon, to me, should definitely play his natural game, and one is hoping that David Mallon would grab this opportunity and show England what they were missing in the ODIs. Morgan would be captaining the side as usual, and Morgan also, we know he's a great contributor. Josh Butler is always a threat to any opposition, according to me. And then now this is going to be interesting, whether they are going to go for, because Josh Butler's wicketkeeper, they're going to go for Sam Billings or they're going to go for the Curran brothers. In my opinion, it could be, I wouldn't be surprised if it could be Sam Billings would be taking, but Tom Curran is coming on some good form against Australia, so even I think they might even plump for Tom Curran. Liam Dawson, the left arm spinner, is also a very good proposition. David Willey, not only is his bowling, which is good, but also his batting in the Big Bash League. He smashed Nathan Lyon for 34 runs in a single over, and that is some stuff. 5 sixes and a single 4 in 1 over, and David Willey would be quite a dangerous customer, and he can be also used as a pinch hitter, according to me. And then they have Adil Rashid. As I said, the batting, as far as England are concerned, they bat up till number 10. Chris Jordan is coming in at number 10, so you know that what Chris Jordan can do with the bat as well. He can really, deal a few big blows as well. And Mark Wood is the number 11 batsman. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting. As I said, it's a different kettle of fish now, and Australia would hope that they have been struggling against England, and there are also going to be long straight boundaries. So probably they will the batsman would fancy hitting the ball on the sides of the wicket, getting the boundaries on the sides of it rather than going straight down the ground, which could be a long haul for them. Well, dear fans, subscribers, that is as far as the preview is concerned. Now let's have a look at some cricket news. As far as cricket news are concerned, looking at the cricket, one cricket news that I can say is that Afghanistan have already wrapped up the T20 series in the United Arab Emirates, where yesterday they won against Zimbabwe, and today they have won the second match as well to actually secure a 2-0 win over Zimbabwe in the 3-match T20 series to me. And as far as other news is concerned, I'm just trying to see what are the other news is. Then Adil Rashid, who has been really making waves, as we all know, as a right arm leg spinner, and he's a most sought out player, a sought out spinner now in world cricket, Adil Rashid of Afghanistan. and as you know, he got his first stint in the Big Bash League. He did a wonderful job in the Big Bash League, and here he is as the English county side Sussex has called him over to take part in the T20 Blast. So he'll be playing for Sussex. So look at the amount of riches Rashid Khan is getting. And Rashid Khan, as I said, he bowls with tremendous economy as well, and is not an easy bowler to get away with. We have seen even Brendan McCullum struggle against Rashid Khan in the Big Bash League. So that is something. And also the other news is that West Indies would be hosting their first ever day-night test match, and they would be hosting it. They were hosting Sri Lanka in the month of June. So that will be played at Kensington Oval, Bridgetown in Barbados. And as far as the last news on this Cricket Happening show is concerned, Ravichandran Ashwin, as you know, Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja both have been left out of the ODIs and T20 scheme of things, as we all know. And Ravichandran Ashwin probably senses that the only way to make it back to the Indian team in the limited overs version with Chahal and Kuldeep Yadav really making a big impression. Ravichandran Ashwin, if at all he wants to play in the 2019 World Cup, I think he has made his plans. And in the Indian Premier League, he is going to, as you know, Ashwin always keeps experimenting. He's a thinking bowler, and he's has a very good cricketing brain. And besides, what he has done now is that in this particular Indian Premier League, Ravichandran Ashwin will be bowling some leg spin along with those carom balls that he has. That would be very, very interesting to see a multifaceted Ravichandran Ashwin. And probably if you could actually go and bamboozle the opposition in the IPL, as we all know that Ravichandran Ashwin would have very well loved to play for Chennai Super Kings, for whom he has been playing for quite a long time, but unfortunately that's not the case, and Kings 11 Punjab is the one to whom Ravichandran Ashwin would be representing, which Ravichandran Ashwin definitely feels about it, because Ravichandran Ashwin basically hails from Chennai. And so very unfortunate, but in the last we'll wish good luck to Ravichandran Ashwin, and Ravichandran Ashwin will be trying leg spin bowling in the Indian Premier League. And as I said, Ravichandran Ashwin is someone who keeps experimenting, and that would be a sort of a real innovation as far as Indian cricket would be concerned. And he has also tried it I think in a local match, and he took 2 wickets, I am told. So definitely one is waiting to see Ravichandran Ashwin unveil his leg spin bowling in the Indian Premier League, and good luck to him. Well, dear fans and subscribers, always a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show of mine. I hope you all loved it and enjoyed it, and with more to come on my next Cricket Happening show, to be tomorrow. It's your host Ram bidding good night.